We're just mopping up the floor with them today. Now, Davey Height made these jigs famous back in 2006. Today, we're throwing the Buckeye Lures Mini Mop Jig. It's Northern Strain style. Hit that like and subscribe, and let's go. All right, the Mini Mop Jig is just a little bit different version than the Mop Jig. The weights these jigs come in are 3/8, ½ ounce, and 5/8, and that's for the mini and the regular size. The only difference is the rubber skirt size. So on the regular Mop Jig, it's got a bigger rubber skirt, or what do I want to say, bigger. The rubber is wider, girthier, and it's thinner. The rubber's thinner on this one, but they're about the same length. The hooks are the same. It's a Mustad flipping hook. The weed guards are the same. There's the weed guard. They're the same hand-tied skirts. They got the nice rattle in there. And these are like one of my favorite rattles. These ones that are buttoned up on the collar there. Just a great little rattle, double barrel rattle. They got the painted heads, which I love, that match the skirt. And bam, you hit them with that, and you hit them with a big old trailer. This is the Strike King Rage Tail Lobster, and I mean, it's just a beast. And it's got, you know, the craws there with that little lip on it, so it's just got tremendous action, pushes a ton of water. So we're not going to trim this down or nothing. We're just going to run it up on the shank, run it up on the hook there. Of course, you know, we're hitting it with some super glue up there to hold her on real nice. And bam, there's your setup. Go. Up in the thickets. Now what I really like about this jig is it has a big profile. So when you get into some stained water, some algae bloom water, you know, just some darker water period, and you want a bigger profile, especially late in the summer when these fish are a little lethargic and they want that big meal because they've been sitting in 90-degree water all summer. Just a big old crawfish, sunfish, black and blue. If you ain't throwing the black and blue, I don't care if it's dark water or clear water, man. It's just a good color to start with. What I really like about this jig too, it's just a great all-around jig. I mean, from skipping it under docks to flipping lily pads to working it like a football jig out deep. I mean, you can even swim this jig. Super well-built jig. You know, the skirt will stay on forever. You know, thousands of fish caught on these jigs, and man, the skirts always hold on nice, and they'll just produce when like your regular size silicone skirted jig doesn't produce. Because these living rubber jigs, they just have so much poof or plume to them, you know, they just so much more lifelike underneath the water. A lot of times I'm throwing this on a 7/4 Daiwa to Tula rod, 8-to-1 gear ratio with 40-pound braid. good. Feels heavy.